What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a long time, then?
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Never heard of magic like this before.
No? 'Tis not unheard of in the remote corners of the world. There are traditions of magic outside of the circle of Magi, despite what those mages would have you believe. Some of these traditions are old, indeed, passed down as carefully guarded lore from one generation to the next. The zealots of the chantry would uproot all such practitioners if they could. But as luck have it, some still exist. My mother is such a one.
That's good. Traditions need to be preserved? Nah. Isn't that some sort of magic open to abuse?
Not all apostates use the forbidden blood arts. Maleficarum do, but to condemn all who do not fall under the circle's thrall for the sake of what might be is a dangerous path to walk. There are those who look on the word apostate as meaning freedom.
Do you spend a lot of time as an animal?
There were nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
It's funny because she's actually not leveled in the skill enough to be a wolf yet. What do other animals think of you when you're changing?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Now that line of questioning is what would normally allow you to unlock being able to specialize in shape changer. I think I got it as a book and a different character, just because it was faster that way. Shape changer, it's worthless though. It's a worthless specialization. It's really a trap option. That would just make you angry, I think.
No doubt it would. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
Nothing really changed from that, which is fine. Feste gifts. I'm not gonna bother with that. You know, let's see. That took almost like half of an episode's worth, so I'm just going to save it at talking to Morgan for now. I'll talk to someone else maybe later, and we'll just work on that slowly. For now though, I'm actually going to start one of the main missions.
Yes.
Indeed.
And yeah, this will be our team. I think this is the team I decided on anyways. So we could go to any of these places. It pretty much coincides with the main things that we already knew about. Denerim, that's where Terran Loghain is. This is a DLC thing, that's why it's yellow. DLC thing, that's why it's yellow or gold or whatever. DLC thing. Redcliffe Village, that's for Arl Eamon, because Redcliffe Castle. Lake Callahan Docks, Circle Tower, that's where the mages are. Orzammar, or Frostback Mountain, that's where Orzammar is. That's where the Dwarf Quest is. And then Brazilian Outskirts, which is where the Dalish are. For this, though, we want a healer right away. So we're going straight to here. We're going to pick up Wynn. Then we're going to, well, we're going to have to do a main part of the story, but then we're going to pick up Wynn. And, you know, move on.
What is that smell?
First of all, let's take a trip over here.
And I'm off.
Elfroot and...
You're the Grey Warden, aren't you? Exactly who I was hoping to meet. I represent a collective of mages interested in going about their lives without the constant scrutiny of the Chantry.
How can I help you?
Next to me, and in every major settlement, you will find an inconspicuous sack containing requests from mages all over the land who need the assistance of someone skillful and discreet.
I'll take a look at these requests.
Thank you, my friend. We have agents in every major settlement to reward you for work done on behalf of the collective. Make us smile upon you.
So, here. This bunch of side quests. Place of power, careless accusations, notice of termination, thy brother's killer, herbal magic. We're just boop, 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 boop. All those are ours. Now, it's easier to read what we have to do for those just by going through here. So, herbal magic. Bring 10 bundles of deep mushrooms to the Mage's Collective. That won't be that hard. Thy brother's killer. Travel to the Brazilian forest and slay the cabal of Maleficarum. Find the 3 apprentices and give each of them a notice of termination. You'll find 2 of them in Denerim, the others procuring a slightly rarer item from Orzammar. Track down and stop a small group of adventurers from giving false testimony of alleged blood magic. Find and activate 4 mystical sites of power located in the Brazilian forest, Deep Roads, Denerim, and the Circle Tower. So, since we're about to go to the Circle Tower, we'll keep a lookout for that. And, grab some elf root. Talk to this guy.
Why,
Those are some
bless
big
myself.
fish.
What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here?
Are you a mage?
A mage? Me? That'll be the day, I tell you. That will be the day. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job.
Why?
I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was.
Who's Gregor?
He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man.
So is there no way for me to get to the tower?
You could try swimming, but I don't recommend it. Nasty things in that lake. I reckon it's all them potions they dump in there. Gregor's told me to stay here till it blows over, but I'm telling you, some storms don't blow over easy.
I'll have to find out what's going on.
Well, you go on ahead. Gregor tells me to stay here, I stay here. I reckon the fella knows what he's talking about.
So you know Knight Commander Gregor well?
Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor will stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor.
What are your opinions on the circle?
I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust?
I can't stay. Good day, Kester.
All right. Keep safe, you hear?
I can see the nasty things in the lake too. What are these things? They have like dog heads. Whatever. We're going to continue on, make our way over to the circle
Humans
tower.
overcompensating as always.
What? Carol. He looks like
You.
Alistair.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have
Same
strict
here.
orders not to let anyone pass.
I'm a
Oh,
Grey
you're
Warden
a Grey
instincts just to
Warden,
the
are you?
mages.
Prove it.
I have these documents here.
Yes. Oh, a Grey Warden seal. Aha. So you're claiming to be one of those. You know, I have some documents too. They say I'm the Queen of Antiva. What do you think of that?
My documents are actually real.
Kill some darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening.
Grey Warding isn't something you do, it's what you are.
Ugh, semantics. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go.
Your superior won't like that you've given me trouble.
He won't know if you never get in, will he? Oh, I've outsmarted you. If I were more flexible, I'd pat myself on the back.
I'll warn you, my patience is wearing thin.
Is that bad? Look, I'm just trying to do my job. I'll take you right now, just like you wanted.
Damn straight you will. Yes,
Come
please
along,
do.
I suppose.
I wonder if that bridge was, they destroyed it on purpose to make it harder to escape from there, or what?
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray.
You're Gregor, I assume?
Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety.
No, the mages have an obligation to the Grey Wardens.
I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Kunari would not have gotten themselves into this position.
Sound like the Templars haven't been doing their jobs.
My men did what they could, but it wasn't enough. They took us by surprise. We were prepared for 1 or 2 abominations, not the horde that fell upon us.
What is your plan?
I would destroy the tower, raze it to the ground. But I cannot risk more of my men. The doors remain shut, and they will protect us for now.
That's no solution. Doors can be broken.
We do not mean for the doors to stay closed forever. Everything in the tower must be eliminated. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment.
What good will that do?
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again.
The mages are not defenseless. Some must still live.
If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing.
I'll look for survivors.
I assure you, an abomination is a force to be reckoned with, and you will face more than one.
I have confidence in my abilities.
If you succeed, I would owe you enough that I would pledge my Templars to your cause. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal.